Hi, my name is Susan. I am in Jamaica and it is fabulous. It's a little bit windy today, but we're hoping that will go away in a few days. We have a beautiful expression, they do, I'm joining them. They have a beautiful expression here where they put their hand over the heart. I've got my microphone here, so I have to be careful. But as a gesture of respect, when you pass someone, hand over the heart, and it's just so lovely. The people in Jamaica are so full of love, and I just love it here. I'm so grateful to be here and that you're joining me for another wonderful class out here. We're going to be doing yoga today. You want to make sure you have your water, and if you have a strap or maybe a bathrobe tie, that would be helpful. And then I'm sitting on the edge of a towel so that when I come onto my hands and knees, it won't be so hard. This is a beautiful brick pavement here that I'm on today. So let's start to lengthen up through the spine, roll the shoulders. Let's get a little bit of movement in before I talk to you too much about breathing. You know, I always encourage you to breathe in and out of your nose. Your nose is for breathing and smelling roses, and now we'll draw the shoulders up and around the other way. And your mouth is for talking, eating, and kissing. So there you go. Relax the shoulders down. Let's have the chin parallel to the floor and take the head over to one side. Coming back slowly to center and over towards the other side. I forgot to mention I also have a chair here for stability, extra stability. Make sure you have a lot of space for your practice today. And with yoga, we call it a practice. We know that we don't ever get it totally right, or it's also that our bodies are always changing. So let's now take one ear towards the shoulder. You'll feel a deep stretch on the opposite side of the neck. And then come back upright and over to the other side. All right, very good. Clasp your fingers together. Take the hands to the back of the head. I want you to press your hands into your head and your head into your hands. Your arms are wide. Press, press, and then release. You won't see much movement here. It's more of an isometric. So again, pressing the head in to the hands and hands into the head. This will help to strengthen the neck muscles. And one more time. And release. All right, shake out the hands. Let's do a little gingerly rotating of the hands and out around the other way. Squeeze and open, squeeze and open. All right, clasp the fingers together back and forth. Make sure you're taking them in opposite directions. And then rotate palms forward. And let's exhale belly to the spine and draw your back. Oh, that feels so good. It may be your first stretches of the morning, or you may be doing this in the afternoon or evening, whatever time of day. I thank you for joining me. Let's take the head to look down. And then very slowly take the head to look up. Up and over for the other side. Head to look down. And then up. And come back upright. It's so funny, even just those little subtle moves, I feel little scrunchies in my neck. Alrighty. Now, let's take the legs wide. I've got some little friends joining me. Okay. So with your legs wide, point and flex the feet. You might bend your knees a little bit. I'm on a little bit of a down slope, so don't really even feel the need to bend my knees, but you may need to bend your knees. And then let's circle feet and ankles around. And the other way. Okay, we've got a big copper kettle in front of us. We're going to stir this pot. Reach around, and as you exhale, belly to the spine, inhale coming around. What are you stirring in your pot today? So the other day I was looking, and for those of you watching on Facebook, it's totally cool. I was seeing hundreds of people that had watched the Facebook videos of me in the Dominican Republic. So that is super cool to think that you're one of hundreds, and hopefully in the future thousands, doing yoga with me out here. And then on YouTube, we're getting more and more viewers on YouTube also. So you can find the Silver&Fit classes in both of those places. So let's come on to hands and knees. Now, I'm on a brick floor, so I'm going to put this blanket down for my knees. I still promise you this little breath poem I'm going to read, but one more thing, we're going to move around. Let's get our hips moving. We want the knees underneath the hips, hands underneath shoulders. And coming into cat and cow, we need to be aware of the upper vertebra in the back. Let the movement be, instead of like a cat that arches its back up, think about just drawing the tailbone in. The back may arch a little bit, but the movement is with the tailbone or the pelvis. Tailbone comes up, so you would keep your hands on the ground. I'm just trying to demonstrate that the movement is with the tailbone. Think of a dog's tail coming in through its legs, and then tailbone up. It's happy to see you. So this is our inhale. Exhale, belly to the spine. Tailbone up, maybe looking forward, and tailbone down with our exhale. So it's to be a more subtle movement. This is to protect the vertebra in the upper back. All right, take the left leg out and roll a little bit toe to heel. Stretching out the toes, the feet, the calf. Left leg up and over to the right, and look to the right. Come on back, taking right leg out and rolling toe to heel. Right leg up and over to the left. And release. Take the knees apart, big toes together. Come on into a child's pose. So let's take it into a child's pose where we keep the forearms on the ground and the bottom hangs. This is more of, it's almost a puppy pose, but since we have our knees wide apart, I'm still going to call it a child's pose. Allow the head to hang. Feeling a release there in the low back. All right, and come back upright. And then let's make our way onto your back. To come onto your back, I don't really need this right now, let me think. To come onto your back, come onto your side first. Now I've got a microphone pack here, so I have to be careful. So come onto your back and run away, water bottle. Okay. So with our heads down, you may want to take that blanket or towel for your head. Let's hug the right leg in and kick it up in the air. Wow, laying here, I see a beautiful palm tree. Feeling the leg up and then it's coming down, and then exhale, draw the left leg in, and then kick that leg up. Feel that deep stretch all along the hamstrings. And then right leg comes in, kick the leg up. This is our inhale, forward and down. Exhale, drawing in and kicking the leg up. And release. Let me see if I can reach my strap. Hopefully you have your strap handy. So again, maybe a Sometimes I'll say a dog leash, but then your dog would get very excited that it's going on a walk. So let's take the right leg up. Have the strap or the bathrobe tie even on both sides. Bending the knee and point and flex the foot. Circle foot and ankle around. This is my favorite move to do for my back and my hamstrings. Come around the other way. We've pointed and flexed. We've circled our foot around. Now arms are wide, legs up in there. Pull the leg back. And then inhale forward and down, reaching back. Inhale, coming up. And exhale forward. I didn't say that right. Now, this is our exhale here. And inhale forward and down. Don't let the leg drop all the way to the ground, just let it hover. Pretend the leg's like a puppet. It can't move unless your hands are guiding it. This is a great, great stretch to do for your hamstrings and your back and your hips. Draw the strap over, and if your left leg's bent, take the left leg down. Small circles getting bigger and bigger. Beautiful day. There's just enough clouds to cover so it's not too hot or bright yet. And then come around the other way. All right, taking the leg straight up and then taking the leg out to the right. Release your left arm. So remember to honor your body. If you've had hip surgery and they've told you not to cross over your leg, then you will only take your leg up and over to this point. But if it's okay for your hips to cross them all the way over, we'll take the leg out. The right arm comes out. Oh my goodness, this feels so good. Rotate the leg around so your big toe points down. All right, now I'm going to have my back to you for this next part. We're going to get a little jazzy here. Bend both legs. Take your hand, the strap over your right shoulder. Your head comes off the mat, and you're going to pull the leg back so you get a big quadricep stretch. You may have to peek at me to see what the heck I mean by this. Okay, and then come on down. Now just slip your left foot into the strap, but then let's let our legs come down and arms come down. Breathe here. Taking the left leg up, maybe adjust your low back, and it may feel better at first to bend your right leg. Bending the left knee, point and flex the foot. Circle foot and ankle around. Circle it around the other way. Leg up in the air. Exhale here. Inhale forward and down. Exhale back. Inhale forward and down. Exhale back. Remember, the more you can let your leg go and just allow the strap and your hands to guide it, the more you'll get out of this. So try to not let yourself say, okay, my leg is going up, I'm pulling it up. Just let the movement come because of the strap. Take the strap over, and now we'll, again, sometimes I'll call this my rodeo move, rodeoing this leg around. Small circle getting bigger and bigger. Circle the leg around the other direction. You may hear little pops and things moving around. That's normal. My left side I always feel a little more than my right. Take the left leg out and right arm out. Pull the leg up towards your shoulder. And then again, honoring your body, remember, are you okay for a full twist? And I've got my microphone here, so again, I have to be careful on this right side. So I'm not going to go over quite as far as I usually do. Let the head rotate to the left. And then for this side, bend both legs. And I'm going to really have to come up because of the microphone. That looked awkward, don't do that. And then pull the leg back. Okay. Very good. Coming back to your back. Take the feet wide and gently windshield wiper the legs. And just notice, I feel so good. Okay, it is time to really focus on our breathing like I promised at the beginning. Our low back, I want you to use that as a cueing mechanism. You can feel that there's a little arch in your back. As you exhale, the pelvis goes back and you engage the abdominals. Breathing in and out of the nose. Inhale, open and allow the belly to relax. Exhale, shifting back. Inhale, opening. Exhaling back. And inhale. Exhale back. Keep doing that while I read to you my favorite poem about breath. Breath, the mindful breath, the rhythm out and in, the wave that washes through our days, creating space for stillness, sorrow, joy, or exultation. Full then empty, ebb and flow. Breath accompanies each step into the unknown. In the breath, the soul finds an opportunity to speak. Images or intuition, poetry or wordless wisdom come and go. No effort but to breathe and listen. All right, very good. Hug the knees in one more time. And then we'll roll over to one side. I'm trying to be careful on that microphone. Okay, let's take a sip of water. Make sure you stay hydrated. We'll come on up to hands and knees. If your hands get wonky, then we'll find our way to the chair. Coming up, one leg forward, maybe a hand on the chair, and back upright. And voila, we are standing. All right, I'm gonna move my little area here. Coming into a ragdoll dance is feeling open. We worked on our hamstrings, opening them up. And now let's point one toe and reach. Point one toe and reach. You may want to keep it kind of low. It's so wonderful. I just feel these little shoulder pops, little knee pops. Sounds like Rice Krispies. And adjust that. I have little friends who are trying to join me in class. Roll the shoulders again. And then let's sweep the arms up. Big inhale. Your arms up may look like this. That's totally fine. Reaching up, let's hinge over. Feet are parallel to each other. They can be a little wide apart. Reach, reach, reach. Release the lower arm. Come on up. We did this a bit seated, but good to do some more. When we focus on having the rib cage open, good posture, our lungs and our heart open, and expand the lung capacity. So let's take the hands either behind you with the hands clasped, or you could have the hands out like this. So lift on up and draw the heart and chest up. Smile into the world today. and release. I'll turn the chair around so that we can use it for a down dog. So we'll do a bit of a sun salutation with the chair. Inhale the arms up, reaching back. Exhale, hands come to the chair. Step the legs back, reaching back. And then coming forward and bend the arms. Come back upright. Inhale, heart and chest forward. Step the right leg forward. You're on your left toes pointing forward, inhaling up. Hands come down, step the leg back. We'll step the left leg forward, inhaling up. You've got to hug those hips together, reaching up. Hands down, back to a down dog. And then walk the feet forward. Bend the knees a bit, sweeping the arms up. Reaching up, hands to the heart. Open again, inhale. Exhale down, hands come to the chair. Make sure your chair is stable and not going to run away from you. Coming back to a down dog, let your head release. Inhale up, a little bit of a push up here. Back to center, opening up heart and chest. Step your right leg forward, bending the knee. You're up on your back right toes. Now, if that's not comfortable, another option is to keep the back foot down. Let's do that this time. Back foot down. Inhaling up, reaching up. Hands come back. Back to down dog. Adjust the feet. Step the left leg forward. The right foot will angle. Both hips face the chair. Inhaling up. Hands coming back. Back to down dog again. Step the feet forward. Bend the knees. Inhale up. Hands to the heart. Opening again. Feet wide. Bend the knees and sweep, sweep. Inhale up and back. Hands to the heart. Open again. Inhale. Swan dive down. Bend the knees a lot. When we get squats in, oh my gosh, we're helping to strengthen the body so much. Inhale up, bend the knees. Reaching on up and back, hands to the heart. Okay. Feeling invigorated, roll the shoulders again. Roll them the other way. With your hand to the chair for balance, let's cross the legs around so the feet are more parallel to each other. Sweeping the arms up. You could keep a hand on the chair, or if it feels okay, you know the chair's there if you need it. Taking the other hand up, and we'll pretend we're one of these beautiful palm trees. Lifting up and hinging over. Squeeze your legs together. And back upright, up and over for the other side. Back to center, hand on the chair, uncross the legs, shake them out. Take the other leg over. Excuse me. Lifting up, again, the chair's there if we need it. Reaching up and over and releasing down. Shake it out. Breathe. Big inhales, hands to the heart. Clasp fingers together again. Rotate palms out. And release. Let's take one hand, your foot towards the chair. The other back foot we're going to turn inward. Bending the knee. Take the arms up, thumbs up, and gaze out over that front leg. Reaching up and over. And back to center. Straighten the leg, shifting over, hand to the chair or to your leg, reaching up. Come on, back upright. Pivot the feet around, the legs around. Take your legs with your feet. Turn the body again back towards the long end of the mat. Bending the knees, drawing the arms out. Gazing out over the arm. Reaching into a reverse warrior. You're a happy warrior. And release. Straighten the legs, shift over, and just allow the hand to come alongside the thigh or the knee. And release. And then let's have the feet forward and hinging forward, just coming halfway. And back to center. For our final pose for today, I'm going to sit in the chair and come into our Shavasana. Now you should be able to have your feet reach the floor. Mine don't quite. They quite. So, sitting up comfortably, maybe hands to the lap. Deep breath. Let's take ourselves into a little bit of a twist. Reaching around. And then over for the other side. It's always good to do a twist at the end. We're going to wring out everything that we created today. Palms down if you still need to feel a little bit more grounded, or if you're in more of a receiving mode, we'll have palms up. Lengthen up through the spine. Awareness to the breath. Exhaling. Spread the fingers wide. Squeeze. Squeeze the feet, the legs, the arms. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release. Deep breath. If it feels comfortable closing your eyes, you can, or you can just keep your gaze out into this beautiful scenery. Feel the body totally relaxed. This is one of the most important parts of your class. We're not just doing nothing here. We're relaxing all of the muscles, relaxing the mind. Scan the body for any areas of tension and breathe into those areas. Know that the breath is going through the body, providing nutrients and energy to your body. You're in a healing mode right now. Your body cells are replicating and going in and doing their job to heal and renew. So just take this next minute or so, allowing yourself to breathe and just have total awareness to the breath. Preparing to release out of this, we'll inhale the arms up. Give yourself a big hug. Hug yourself for taking care of yourself coming to yoga today. Opening up, cross the arms the other way and squeeze. And then taking the one hand over the heart in respect. Respect for yourself, respect for others. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've feel so much better in your body and your mind. Join me again for another beautiful class in Jamaica.